all good. You know, my first guest from such films as Minority Report and The Recruit. He can now be seen in the brand new blockbuster movie Alexander. Please welcome Colin Farrell. Now they're happy. How are you?
I'm good, brother, yeah.
Yeah. You have a good Thanksgiving yesterday?
Oh, my God. I mean, we don't, as you know, being Irish, and you're Irish.
Right.
Don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but I had a great time. How did you
What
all
do they do? They don't have...
Massive, wasn't it?
Yeah, don't push it.
Snap.
But, you know, so in Ireland, there is no Thanksgiving, is there? I never know.
Every day, every night in the pub, we give
thanks.
There you go, yeah. Every night in the pub, we give thanks, to a certain degree.
Yeah.
But no official Thanksgiving, no.
Right.
But there was no harvest as such.
Right, exactly. There's just no... Right, but I get confused, because sometimes I hear about these British holidays, and they don't sound like much fun. They'll say, like, oh, we have... You know,
the FA Cup final.
Right, exactly. And I'll say, what do you do on that big day? And they'll say, oh, eat some pudding and do a jig, and everyone's to bed early. And it just doesn't sound like...
In England?
I don't know, I made
they
that
jig?
up. I don't know.
I was like, that was bastards. They stole another thing from us.
Yeah, they do.
They're sitting there well.
Yeah.
England. On Sky.
The English will have something to say about that.
Yeah.
Now, congratulations, since the last time I saw you became a dad.
And you too, my friend.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah.
You gotta be excited.
This is crazy. Your boy is...
I have a little girl.
Your girl is 13 months?
Yeah, 13 months. She's...
My boy is 14 months.
14 months.
Yeah.
Has your boy, has he taken after you yet? Has he discovered the ladies yet?
He does love the ladies.
He loves the ladies?
He really does, yeah. No, I know that's a very obvious thing to say, but he does love the ladies. He, sometimes when he gets kind of fidgety in my arms and if there's a lady around, not an absolute stranger off the street, but there tends to be, whether it's my sister or my mother,
right.
And he'd get a bit squirmy in my arms, and I go, here, just take him, and he'd go, look, and...
Isn't it?
Yeah, like, he really loves them.
Yeah, it's
maybe
funny.
It's the breast thing, or maybe, you know, it's, I don't know.
That never goes away, but...
Gets stronger.
But, but no, that's the thing, is that I can tell that they're, like, my daughter's the same. She flirts with men already, and you think, how can that be? You know, you don't...
It's strange, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's very real.
Yeah. Now, you were
I hate
shooting...
to put her and Jimmy together, it could be.
That's never going to happen. It's not happening. I'll be the dad with a shotgun, and no one comes over.
I'll be the father with the condoms.
Deal. It's going to be good. I can't wait for this all to happen now.
Yes. Just don't shoot the condom.
Yeah, no, then it hurt the teeth the whole purpose. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Who are the sponsors tonight, Jeff?
Trojan.
Brought to you by Trojan. Now, this is interesting. You found out that, you know, I know when my daughter was born, we were shooting shows, and so I was able to just run across the street and be there at the hospital for a couple of days.
Just a few blocks down, was it?
Yeah, but you were shooting, had just started shooting Alexander.
We did 3 weeks of boot camp before Alexander started, so I was in boot camp, and it was about a week and a half before we started shooting, and I got the call. There was no cell phones, no nothing allowed in boot camp. 1 meal a day. It was hideous. It was
What
fine.
country were you in?
Morocco.
Morocco, wow.
And I got the call that she was gone into labour, and then I was on the phone constantly. My sister was there with her in Los Angeles, and then the child was born. And it was in Morocco, and it had been sunny for 2 months. It had been like 100 degrees. It hadn't rained at all. And geez, as soon as I heard he was born, about 20 minutes later, the clouds came in.
I mean, the freaking clouds came in.
That's what I said.
Yeah, exactly.
The freaking clouds came in, and it started to just lash down rain.
Wow.
Just lash down rain. Like
you must have been elated. It must have been.
It really was. At first, when I stopped crying for myself that I couldn't be there, and stopped being selfish, and just got over me and thought about him, and then the rain came. Yeah, it was a very kind of cleansing or powerful thing. And even all these cynical military guys that were in the boot camp with us, and the tough lads thought it was a bit of an omen. Yeah,
now,
cool.
did you at all try and celebrate? I mean, I know that you were denied. There was a pretty strict set, this boot camp, and they wouldn't let you have fun or liquor or anything.
They got some dodgy Moroccan pizza and some dodgy Moroccan champagne. I can't even drink good champagne, so it was great. I drank every drop I could, and went back to the camp that night, and there was some contraband bought because there was no booze, but there was some Moroccan dude selling J&B whiskey off a donkey. As you do.
Really?
As you do. So we bought some contraband, and
sure.
And all got pissed, and guitars came out, and a load of lads. And then because of email, which I don't go on the thing, but the pictures, because my sister was there, she took pictures in Los Angeles, emailed them to the production office in Marrakesh, in Morocco. They drove them out. By 9 o'clock that night, I had all these pictures of my son. So it was amazing. Like,
That's
I
great.
have a good story to tell him, someday.
That's great.
If he ever talks to me.
You broke a few bones making this movie, and I saw the film, and there's so many action scenes, so many scenes where you're riding a horse full speed, or you're in a battle with elephants, and it looks like, I saw the movie and I thought, well, of course you broke some bones, and then I found out later on that it wasn't from the action scenes.
No, it was from spending the time, the company of a man with a top hat and a walking stick, a Scottish man, Johnny Walker.
So, because I saw this movie and I thought, of course he was hurt. I told one of our producers that, and he was like, no, it wasn't making the movie where you got hurt.
It was 3 days from the end. Actually, it was Val Kilmer's fault. He threw a big party 3 days from the end. He was wrapped. He didn't give a and not to say that actors are selfish.
So he didn't give a freaking
sugar.
Yeah,
that's a bad one. I could have done better than that.
Yeah, the first one was better than that.
It was Thanksgiving yesterday, so I'm a bit. It was Thanksgiving yesterday. I'm a bit.
Yeah, exactly. What happens is the turkey. It's the turkey.
It's the turkey.
The turkey.
What do they call it? What's in the turkey that makes you...
Tryptophan. Makes you swear like a sailor.
Oh, good Lord. And I had the 2 breasts. But that party,
so what, you just fell somewhere?
I just had an accident. They were sweeping the floor, mopping the floor, and unlike restaurants in the great part of the world, the Western world, they didn't put the sign that has the man with the sweeping brush, the yellow thing.
Right.
So even if they had it, it probably wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, you would have fallen on that sign and been killed.
I just wouldn't have seen it. I would forward them and not knowing what direction to go.
Right.
But I injured myself. I broke a heel and my wrist.
Right. Well, at least you were almost done, because this
3 days left. Yeah.
There are just incredible action scenes in this movie. We have a clip here. I don't know exactly which clip this is.
Well, let me tell you about your show.
Excellent.
I think it's the scene, the mutiny towards the end, when the men all have had enough of this expedition and decide that they've had enough and they want to go home, and Alexander's trying to
That's the amazing thing when you see this movie and you realize that Alexander took all these people and he conquered the known world at the time, and it didn't take 9 months, it didn't take a year, it took many, many, many years, and these people wanted to go home. Yeah,
no, it was like 150,000, up to 150,000 people at any one time he brought across the Himalaya through the Hindu Kush in India. It was insane, the story.
Well, let's take a look at this clip from Alexander.
You're king in Asia!
It's a great... You missed it because we were talking during the clip. And I have to ask you about this because this is one of the things about this movie that does get your attention is you have a passionate kiss with another man in this movie. And we have to mention that.
Well, we just did.
Yeah. But I was thinking to myself, I mean, I know you're...
It's not great to feel... For me, to feel another man's stubble against your face is not what gets me going, but you're an actor.
Right, no, that's what I'm saying. It was
a bit... I was funky, yeah, but it was grand. There was no tongues or anything. It wasn't that passionate. If that's passion, God bless your wife, is all I'm saying.
No, but I was saying, you're a great actor, so you do it, and and there you go. But I'm like, was there anything you
didn't see where my hand was off camera. Oh. I'm a very generous actor as well. I'm joking.
Of course, it's the tryptophan, the turkey. You know how it is.
Strong.
Alexander. No, I like this one. This is great. Alexander is in theaters now. Congratulations to you. And you know
Thanks,
what?
Man.
Always a huge pleasure to have you here. Such
Colin.
a great guy to talk to.
Thanks,
Colin
man.
Farrell, Craig Bierko coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.